YouTube, what is good? So today's video, I took my Leica QP right here and I traded it with my buddy Chris House. Now here's the story. Yesterday, he and I went out to make photos. He's actually moving back to San Diego, so we just wanted to get out, do some photography together, and I had the idea to let him try this thing out because he's a Fujifilm user. He's using the Fujifilm X100V as well as the X-T4, and I was like, hey, it'd be cool to get someone else's perspective on this whole Leica Fujifilm debate. Also, how could I forget this big announcement? Check it out. The first 1826 launch is now live on Ranft.com. 1826 is the year of the first photograph, and it's now my brand apparel thing that I'm doing. So head over to Ranft.com. Eventually we're going to build a separate website for it and pick yourself up something. It's for the OGs on the channel. This is the first logo I've ever made. It's my favorite logo of all time. I still use it to this day, and I finally have it on a hat. So enjoy. Thank you for the support. Let's get to this vlog. YouTube, what is good? We are out here in Gainesville, Georgia. So you might recognize this location because we came here, well, I came here 2 episodes ago, and I noticed how cool this place was. I said I wanted to come back, and we got Chris out here with us today. Chris has his Fujifilm X100F, or wait, V. He's got the new one. I'm gonna give Chris my Leica QP, and I'm gonna take his Fujifilm. I'm really curious to see if Chris, after getting used to the Fujifilm, likes the Leica, because while I have some Fujifilm experience in the past, he has never used a Leica before. Should be fun. All right, what are you expecting about the QP?
I feel like it's gonna be a more luxury version of this. Feels cooler.
Ooh, check that out, dude. All right, after 10 minutes, what do you think?
Definitely like it. Pretty similar to a Fuji experience. Just feels a little bit more tactile than the Fuji.
More minimal, right?
Yeah.
This location is, it's like a treasure trove of stuff. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably use this for 15 minutes. One big thing off the bat, this thing is way smaller than the Q, which is actually nice. I've said it before, one of my favorite things about this is the fact that it can fit in your back pocket when you don't have a square hood on there, but that's one of the benefits. Realistically, if you're a king baller, you get the Q and the X100V, but who's got money for that?
Sin tus caderas no puedo cantar. Sin tus caderas no puedo gozar. Sin tus caderas.
Hey, what were you saying about setting the ISO or something?
If you set the ISO to 640, you maximize the dynamic range of Fuji's sensor.
Is that internet confirmed?
Chris House experience confirmed.
So I love this. It's like every shot I have to take steps backwards because I'm not used to it anymore.
Sin tus caderas no hay fiesta, no hay ron. Sin tus caderas, sin movimiento, mi ritmo y música va a parar. Sin tu cadera, mi melodía.
I kind of missed this thing, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while. How long ago did I get rid of? I gave it away at the beginning of the year. So now we're gonna make photos in the same location using the gear we're used to. I'm not gonna talk much. I'll just throw a few clips in on the GoPro. Gonna enjoy ourselves for a little while, and then we're gonna go home, edit these things, and compare notes. I think it's kind of like comparing an Apple to another good Apple, but we'll see once I actually look through all the photos. He's gonna be the real test here on is one better than the other. He's the judge and the jury in this argument.
I'm sure it's going to be a matter of preference for me.
Matter of preference, huh? One more test we gotta do is the portrait test. We'll go low aperture, like 1.7. I'll do f2 on yours. We'll just use this alley as I think it looks pretty good. You know, we can do something more creative, but are we really models? Sweat, all sweaty. All right. I feel like I'm so sweaty you can see my nipples through this white t-shirt. Necessary cactus update. Check that out. Look at that growth right there. That is impressive. Yo, so that location is so awesome to me. I feel like there's endless potential there. So I actually went back after this video because I wanted to go at night so bad. With my Fujifilm photos, I ruined all those photos because I accidentally fucked up the exposure compensation. What's up, you need something? Help out. Thank you. So basically I was using the exposure compensation and the LCD or whatever was going on in the screen was really bright. I underexposed every single photo I made. We got to call in Chris. It should be pretty interesting to hear if he noticed the difference or if he didn't care.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, what up? Specifically the files of Leica versus Fuji, what'd you think?
Shocked in the way that I was really surprised how much Fuji could hold up to a Leica. I was anticipating there to be noticeable differences between my Leica and Fuji files and shooting experience and all those things, but for the most part, they felt very similar, which really shocked me.
All right, I'll catch you later. I'm gonna finish this.
All right, be easy, bro.
Dude. All right, interesting observation from Chris. Dude, this man is about to interrupt all the videos. Well, I guess we're back out here. So Chris's answer was not the response the Leica fanboy in me wanted, but it is kind of what I expected. You know, at the end of the day, the equipment we use is to get the result that we want, and Chris got the result he wanted yesterday. He made some photos that he liked. He got out to be creative. I got the same result using the tool that I like to use. And at the end of the day, that is the most important piece. I've talked about that a million times on the channel. Use what inspires you to create. If there's anything this year has taught me, it has taught me that at the end of the day, what makes you happy and the things that you want to do are what is most important, because I'm realizing after all this time not working as a photographer that I put so much creative energy and so much time into projects that didn't get me anywhere. They weren't mine. They just got me a paycheck, which is cool, but that's why I started the 1826. All the years of me doing photography and learning how to work with other brands, I can finally do it for myself. It's kind of a weird segue going from cameras to life talk, but it's how it is. Available, evanranft.com. A lot is coming with this. I'm so glad to finally have some partners and some people to work with who can help me with this stuff. It's big. Started something new. Today's episode was so much fun for me to make. So glad me and Chris went out to make photos. I love the stuff I made. They'll probably end up being on my social media eventually. I might tweak them a little bit more. The night ones are heat. I need to go back there with a model and do like a portrait shoot or something. But me personally, actually, back to the Leica talk real quick, I thought Chris's Leica photos looked a little bit better. I really like that film style edit he put on there, but it's just my opinion.